means. Hello, people of the internet, YouTube. I was just talking to people on Patreon about YouTube in the 70s, you know? I was thinking, hey, look, this movie is from 1971. And then I was like, right, let's talk to YouTube. And then those two worlds just kind of combined in my head. I was like, wow, imagine if we had YouTube in the 70s. What would that look like? What kind of stuff would it be on it? Would it have a different vibe? Would it be cooler? You know, it's something interesting to think about. To bring current technology and imagine it from other decades and what it would have looked like. But before I think about that and forget to watch the actual movie, welcome. This is a movie reaction. It's the Andromeda strain. And it's from 1971. It's a recommendation from about 2 years ago, I would say. And I'm finally almost getting to it. I'm looking forward to it. Anybody who's been watching my Star Trek reactions knows how much of a fan of science fiction and this era I am. We had fun with Logan's Run, which was a movie of a similar sort of age. And yeah, I'm not sure what to expect from this. I know the title is Andromeda Strain. I know Andromeda is a galaxy. Strain is like a virus. I'm expecting a virus from Andromeda. If it was a Star Trek episode, those frickin' Andromeda people are always sending stuff our way. They're doomsday machines, and they're... What else did they send us? They sent us brains, and they sent us dark voids. I don't know if they sent us those. Anything bad in our galaxy was sent by Andromeda. They're like our unwanted neighbors, you know? And we're on a collision course. You know it. Andromeda and the Milky Way. Some say it's almost kind of started already, because galaxies kind of reach further than you might think. Actually, galaxies are closer than you might think. The distance between planets, given their size, massive. The difference between stars, given their size, unbelievably far apart. The difference between galaxies and their size, closer than you might possibly think. Really close, you know? You could show them in a picture to scale. You know, without having to make the picture massive. That's one of the interesting things about the universe. Will I ever watch the movie, or am I just going to babble on about galaxies? Hey, I know you've already skipped ahead. Right, let's get into this. I don't know who's in it. I'm hopeful that we will recognize people because we have such knowledge of people. So, if I don't recognize at least one person, I'll be stunned. It's quite a hefty length for a movie. It's over 2 hours. It's the remastered version. Not sure what that means. I presume it's just been touched up a bit visually. I don't think they've done anything crazy with it. But we'll find out. For those of you new to my channel, there's a lot of chatting about the episode. I'm more interactive with things than you might be used to. I like to play along with what's going on. I like to get really involved. I like to stop and chat about things. I like to goof about a bit. But despite me looking like somebody from Andromeda, there's a lot of serious discussion too. So, thank you for joining me. Let's get to it. That's just a planet. Why do they put rings there? This film concerns the 4-day history of a major American scientific crisis. Okay, that's just fake. Everything we just read is fake. Oh, look at this. Oh, I forgot the 70s is experimental time. Remember the intro to Fantastic Voyage? It had crazy stuff going on. David Wayne, maybe. Bio-war map. Acid alkali tolerance range. There's a lot of top secret stuff here. Who's that guy? Exobiological life form. Okay. They said 4 days, right? At the start. Hey, dude. Cool telescope. What are we looking for? We got a sleepy town. Got a church. Ooh. Communication. Oh, just a radar, maybe? Satellite recovery chart.
Piedmont, New Mexico. Population 68.
68. That's not enough people. Hey, birds. Do you see anything?
It's crazy. I didn't know buzzards fly at night.
Is that odd?
That's what they look like. Boy, that's some dead berg. Buzzards only come when something's dead. Well, I guess we better go in and have a look.
Paper 1 to Vandal Decker. Are you reading? Over.
Yes, I'm reading. Over.
We're about to enter the town of Piedmont and recover the satellite.
A satellite landed? There?
We're now inside the town. It's kind of spooky. I see a church steeple ahead on the left.
Yeah, we saw the church.
The signals from the satellite are getting very strong. Sir! Over there by the fence. It looks like a body. Easy, Crane. You're imagining things.
Dead body?
Holy. Looks dead. Yes, sir. Shall I, No, stay in the van.
Yeah, don't get out of the van, fellas.
We see bodies. Lots of them.
Are you certain, Caper One?
I get out of
Damn
there.
it, Conroe. Of course we're certain.
Your orders are...
If you see dead bodies, just proceed. He's about to say proceed. Proceed to get the satellite. Find where it landed. I don't know. Is it our satellite? I don't know what it is. Find the satellite. Ignore the dead bodies and never leave the van. Except for you, Jimmy. You got to go out and get the satellite and put it in the van. How big is this satellite? Put it on top. Plenty of room on top. Only you, Jimmy. Jimmy. He's going to leave the van and go and get killed. Then the buzzards will get him. Interesting opening, kind of quiet. I like that. We're at this town. It's the dead of night. 68 people. No signs of them. We drive in there. Dead bodies. At least 2. We're not seeing any of it. We're just hearing them reporting, which is an interesting choice to make. It builds more tension than if we could actually see. Maybe. I think it would be spooky if we're just driving along and it's dark and we see like the hints of dead bodies. That would be pretty spooky. But this way is cool. Anyway, Jimmy. None of these people are called Jimmy. Get out there. Get out of the van. Poke a body. See what happens.
Aid to satellite and retrieve.
Right. Get the satellite.
Roger, Vandal Decker.
Stage your stations. Hit that security button.
Whoop.
Get me Major Manchek.
They're all over the place. Must be dozens of them. It's sort of like they just dropped in their tracks, sir.
All of them.
Sir! You see that thing in white? Yeah, it's coming toward us.
A ghost.
Lieutenant, sir, I think we should get out of it.
Holy shit, get out of there.
Hello, Ops. This is Major Manchek.
They're dead, dude.
We need a flyby over Piedmont, New Mexico. Assign Gunner Wilson. If he's not crocked someplace.
Who are these people who live here? I thought he was going to drop a freaking missile on them. Just taking pictures?
Jeez.
Oh, dead bodies.
I'm declaring a state of emergency. All personnel restricted to base. Everything seen and heard in that room is top secret.
Oh, nobody's allowed to go home. We didn't see anything, though. Just a bunch... Just dead people, right? From this perspective, nothing's happened yet. You know things are serious when somebody's on a red phone. Batman?
I recommend calling a wildfire alert. We have evidence here on film of a natural death caused by Scoop 7 returning to Earth.
They think the Scoop satellite killed all these people somehow? Press blackout. Oh, a party! Civilization. Oh, hello.
We'd like to see Dr. Jeremy Stone.
Do you want a drink?
Well, I'm Mrs. Stone, and we are having a party. May I... Does that man have a gun?
Ma'am, we must see Dr. Stone.
Look at the way this is focused.
Otherwise, we'll go get him, ma'am.
Jeez, fellas.
May I see you, Jeremy?
The SDS has arrived.
You're gonna have to pack a bag.
I'm Dr. Stone.
Yes, I'm Captain Morton. There's a fire, sir.
Let's leave.
My guy knows what the meaning of the word fire is. It's a code word, probably. See the way they shoot the... They must do it... Do they do it with two cameras and then put it together? They focus on the guy in the car, and they also focus up close with this guy. How do they... I can imagine how they do it with two cameras, but I just don't know how they do it with one. Anyway, she's upset. It's always something with you, isn't it? Anything to get out of one of these social events.
God's sakes, Jeremy. When will you be back?
I'm not sure.
It's our job to protect your husband. From now on, nothing must be allowed to happen to him.
Well, that's weird. Nothing must be allowed to happen to him.
Jeremy!
See you later. I don't want to read your novel right now, dude. Oh. 20,000. Imprisonment for 20 years.
You tell the senator it's his daughter.
Oh, she's a senator's daughter. Fancy.
That something very peculiar has just happened, even for Jeremy. Dad,
The line has
are you
been
there?
the line has been cut.
This communication is being monitored. You will be briefed at the appropriate time. Thank you for your cooperation.
Go back to your party. Right, the Scoop Project. The purpose of the project is to collect any organisms that might exist in outer space. Right. The program includes the study and evaluation of actual or potential injuries, illnesses, or damage caused by new extraterrestrial forms of life. Right. We sent this thing into space to find alien life or anything like that. Could be bacteria, it could be anything. This satellite has come back. Just randomly fell to Earth. It's the 1970s. Landed near this little town. 68 people. Killing most, if not all. So is this guy an expert in ETs? Is he a biologist? Does he know about satellites? Is he good at shooting things? Pew, pew, pew. Maybe he's just great at typing. We'll find out.
I feel like Onassis.
It was the fastest thing we could arrange.
There's nobody else on the plane.
Yes? I just wanted to inform you that all members of your team have been cleared and are now being called in. Except for Professor Kirk. He's in the hospital, appendectomy.
Kirk.
You don't make sense. You talk like you've been brainwashed.
You don't understand.
David Wayne.
It's different this time. Don't pack, Claire. I won't need anything.
You won't need anything.
1 minute you're fed up. You talk about retiring. To Alaska yet. Now you've turned into a cloak and dagger man.
My glasses.
Here they are, Dad.
You won't need them, dude.
Grandpa, there was a car and they got guns.
Hey, little Billy.
Do they now? That's serious.
They found us. They found us. Emergency protocol 342.
Get someone else.
Dr. Levitt, I told you there's a fire.
Working around the clock. I can't just leave now.
But there's been a fire.
Are you sick, ma'am?
All Dr. Levitt needs is rest. Oh, knock it off.
Dr. Levitt.
Relax. I'm going with you.
And who's this?
Skin knife.
Oh, is this Kirk?
Oh, hold it, Mark. Your orders are to break scrub. I've got a patient already. Kelly will take over for you.
I thought we were coming for the guy on the table. I was like, this is bad timing. That's very dramatic. Oh, that was a quick first day.
Are you sure the satellite isn't radioactive? No. Presumably could be some form of space germ.
An organism, maybe.
Why did you pick me? Talented surgeon who knows blood chemistries?
Right.
And you're single. The odd man hypothesis.
And you're single? But the other guy has a wife. Who throws parties? The senator's daughter. Odd man. The odd man hypothesis is a fictional hypothesis. Fictional. That states that unmarried men are better able to execute the best, most dispassionate decisions in crises. Because they don't have anybody to worry about. So they can make, Yeah, okay. That sounds plausible.
What the hell is that?
Oh.
Didn't you read the wildfire material I've been sending you? I never went in much for science fiction.
Yeah, thanks for not explaining it to him.
Seems to me, General, Dr. Stone put one over on you. In fact, he made us all think his wildfire lab could handle any contamination from outer space.
Is the implication that Dr. Stone deliberately misled us?
I'm reasonably certain that before the night the wildfire team was mobilized, Dr. Stone didn't know Scoop existed.
Now, let's talk about this famous letter Dr. Stone sent to the president some 2 years ago.
Dr. Stone and I were consultants with NASA on the lunar receiving lab. He felt a more advanced lab was required.
You mean more expensive, don't you?
In a true biological crisis, which our exploration of space could bring about, the present lunar receiving laboratory might prove inadequate.
Oh, 2 years ago.
I therefore urge the establishment of a facility to deal specifically with an extraterrestrial form of life. I recommend that this facility be located in an uninhabited region of the United States, that it utilize all known isolation techniques, and that it be equipped with a nuclear device for self-destruction.
Oh, geez. We had one of those in Forbidden Planet. He looks like an astronaut.
Edenman approaching, gentlemen. Go over and give us a look first, then.
We finally get to see it in the daytime. There's the buzzards and the bodies. I don't see the van, though. I see a cool car.
Birds will eat the infected flesh and then fly off and spread the disease.
We gotta kill the birds. But they were here last night, weren't they?
Drop the gas canisters, Dempsey. Someone's supposed to be alive down there.
Somebody in white. Is that gonna kill all the...
That gas will only kill the birds.
Okay.
Hover over the main street and drop the ladder. When we climb down, lift off to 1,000 feet and hover at a safe distance.
Okay.
And come back when we signal. If anything happens to us, you have your orders. Yes, sir. If we're eliminated, the aircraft and pilot will have to be sterilized. That's not what they told me. Just incinerated.
Incinerated? We're not taking any chances, which is good. We've killed all the birds. Unless some of them left last night. And we're here to investigate. These two look like they just landed, on an alien planet. Dude, you're supposed to lift up to 1,000 feet.
Coronary? I doubt it.
Oh, jeez. This is dark. Can't show that on YouTube. These people were just going about their day. Somebody was just carrying their groceries. This wasn't a slow process, I don't think. Right? Kids playing with a ball. Woman with groceries. It was just like, no mass, no fleeing, no panicked running, no... Because if something, just say that the woman with the groceries, she would have dropped the groceries and try to make it to a phone or something. She wouldn't just be lying there with them. Well, maybe. Maybe I'm reading too much into it. No signs of life. Nobody in white. Take them all, dude. Someone getting a haircut?
Take a look at this. Are you sure that isn't coronary?
No, a coroner is painful. They should grimace. These people were cut down in mid-stride.
I love the advertising. Ooh. I like this. I mean, I don't like the pictures they're showing, but it's a very experimental way of doing it. They haven't had too much music so far.
Up there. Look.
Yeah, what is that?
An Air Force jet. If we don't make it to Wildfire, he'll see the helicopter does, or shoot it down. Well, for Dempsey's sake, we better not slip up.
Oh, Dempsey, they're gonna get you. Fly your helicopter as fast as you can. Oh! Well, this wasn't... This wasn't sudden. This is deliberate.
The day of judgment is at hand. Have mercy on my soul. And to hell with all the others, amen. This took time. Regardless of what made her do it, it took time.
Yeah.
There's a chance someone's still alive.
Maybe she saw everybody lying on the ground and she was like, oh, it's the rapture. Why didn't they take me? And then she did that. So yeah, maybe there's somebody else. Is this guy in a pool? Oh, that's not nice water.
Most of them died instantly, but a few had time to go quietly nuts.
Let's find that damn satellite.
Is this the van? Yeah.
This injury, there isn't any bleeding.
Well, there's no blood on any of them.
I like this because they're trying to piece stuff together, we're trying to piece stuff together. It's like a little mystery, you know?
We're damn close. They're right.
The satellite?
I'll bet they took it to the doctor.
Dr. Alan Benedict. How you doing, Doc? Slow day? Oh, there it is.
There it is.
Don't... Well, I guess we have to touch it.
The damn fool opened it. We've got about 40 minutes of oxygen left.
What's he doing with the doc? He's gonna steal all his stuff. I don't think we have time for this, dude.
Have a look at his buttocks.
I'd rather not.
There should be marks of lividity, right? You see any purplish marks on his butt?
No.
No.
If I die, don't look at my butt, dude. No blood.
No wonder they didn't bleed. It's clotted throughout the entire system, turned to powder.
That's creepy.
There isn't an organism on Earth.
Yep.
You mean there didn't used to be?
Yep. I think we should just nuke the site from orbit. With these guys and the helicopter guy. 100-mile radius, just to be sure. Get all those birds. I hear... Is that a person? A baby? It's either a baby or a goat.
I don't...
We heard it all right.
Chopper's back. We didn't give you the signal, dude.
Go away! Go back!
Get out of here. Yeah, give us 5 minutes. Hey. Baby's unharmed.
Hungry. There's probably a formula in the kitchen.
Don't feed it.
He hasn't eaten in at least 12 hours.
We don't do anything until we get that kid out of here and into a controlled situation. Too bad he can't tell us what happened.
Maybe he can. If he lives.
Yeah, maybe we can find something in his bloodstream? But that's not what the guys in the van saw. They saw somebody. Or something. Oh! There it is. There he is. Why did you fall over?
You did it! You're not human! Everybody's dead!
Don't let him cut you.
What happened? What is it?
Well, he was no help.
The town is finished. Order up a 712.
Only the president.
Precisely. Get on it. The town must be neutralized immediately.
We're gonna nuke it. Then we're gonna kill them and the baby. Any goats we find?
Has the president made his decision on Directive 712 yet?
The president's main concern is the international consequences.
It's against the Moscow Treaty of 1963 to fire thermonuclear weapons above ground.
Yeah, but it's our country.
Yes, Mr. President. The president's decided to postpone Directive 712 for 24 to 48 hours.
But did he...
Instead, he'll call out the National Guard to cordon off the area around Piedmont.
It's a colossal mistake. Tell the president I said so.
I'm with this guy.
No, but I'll get you an appointment.
Cigars won't help if this gets out. Flat Rock County, Nevada.
At least they could have sent a licensed driver to meet me at that crummy airstrip. You're lost.
You can't get lost on this one road. Turn right, dude. I know the way. Can't get lost on this road.
Where's our leader?
We'll catch up to him and Hall very soon now.
Why they pick Hall? He's no scientist. Who needs an overpriced MD?
She complains a lot.
Relax and enjoy your cigarette. It's your last.
No smoking in the facility. I was not expecting to see grass.
It's a great place to grow pot.
Just a plain old crop of barley. Still, it is rather clever, I think.
Why, to make it look like a farm? Department of Agriculture, good cover. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Can we grow in the desert as a cover?
Something wrong?
I never liked red lights.
Do you think that's going to come into it later? That's such an odd detail. An odd thing to put in the script. I never liked red lights. We're going to have lots of flashing red lights in this place when things go south. When the alien tries to escape from the baby and infect the barley, we're not going to have our crop. Not this time. Never liked red lights. What an odd thing to put in. If this does not appear in the rest of the movie, I'll be very happy. Because it's just like a little quirk. You know? I'm a big believer of not everything you put in your movie has to be significant. I know they say there's like a rule of writing that that everything has to have a purpose, but I say that I go against that, because if everything has a purpose, then things are too predictable, like this red light thing, and it loses a bit of something, authenticity and believability, if there's nothing just there for atmosphere. She's definitely a character. She stands out so far. I've forgotten her name. Levitt? Something like that.
Reminds me of my years in a bordello.
We're here for the agriculture?
You got the time? My watch stopped at 11:46.
Ooh.
Must be the heat.
Code. Does he have a gun just in case they said the wrong thing?
Step in.
Oh. Yeah. Down we go.
Cute.
This is a cool way to do it.
The whole thing. What a world we're making.
Till I saw those photos from Vandenberg,
They brought it on themselves.
The people in Piedmont?
Whoever launched that scoop satellite. What's this thing? Decontamination? Oh, cool. Or maybe they just got incinerated.
Put your hands on that glass, palms down. It's a finger and palm print. Analyze it.
Oh, that one. I have a long criminal record.
You're in trouble. This machine has a long memory. It gives you final clearance to enter Wildfire.
Green means good. Oh, red lights, lady. The whole place is red.
How's Piedmont?
I had to order up a 712. How are you, Ruth?
Hello.
Oh, you two know each other, don't you?
By reputation only.
Yes, up to now we've had to worship from afar.
Be good, Ruth.
She's sassy. Delta 5. Ooh, look at this room.
Any messages for me from the White House?
Not a thing, Dr. Stone.
No personal messages?
No, ma'am.
Can I check my email in here?
I have one thing to do. Just one.
I listened for Little Bell in here. Ding-a-ling! That means a message coming, and it's for the wildfire team.
The bell hasn't rung, sir.
Nothing.
Thanks for the tour, Sergeant.
Hey, don't blame him. He's just waiting for the ding-a-ling.
Dr. Dutton. Thank you.
Hello. They took his glasses.
They'll be treated and returned to you, Doctor.
Well, they better be, or I'll need a white cane.
Who picked Levitt? She's really an oddball.
We're lucky to have her.
When dressed, the team will proceed directly to conference room 7.
Oh, 2 keys.
Keep this with you at all times.
Are these for the nuke?
What's it for? You're the odd man. This other key and Wildfire itself depend on your key.
Okay, could you explain it though? Is this the detonation device? I don't want to see your collection of magazines, dude. We're here on an important mission. Mm-hmm.
Wildfire is equipped with a nuclear device for self-destruct.
Yep.
In an emergency, it's activated automatically. I've just inserted the key in the main station that arms the mechanism. The device is ready for detonation.
That's a bit premature,
When?
isn't it?
Never, we hope.
That silver key can't be removed. You're the only one who can disarm the mechanism by inserting your red key. Now, there's a 5-minute delay between the time detonation locks in and the bomb explodes.
That gives you a chance to think and, please God, call it off.
Okay.
Why me? Because you're single.
I googled it. The odd man hypothesis.
Robbie's odd man hypothesis. That an unmarried male should carry out command decisions involving thermonuclear destruct context.
Oh, let's pause it, shall we? Married males. Index of effectiveness. Right. 0.34. Married females, 0.39. Single females, 0.40. Single males, 0.82. Wow. Such a little difference between married females and single females. Basically the same number. So, isn't it interesting that married males are less effective than married females? And that single males are so much more effective? Why do you think, fictitiously, that is? Married males care more about their wife at home than wives would care about their husband? It seems like in the case of married females and single females, it doesn't matter whether there's anybody at home or not. They're equally as effective. Interesting. Something to talk about, right? Something to think on. We know that it's not a real thing, so we don't have to take it too seriously. But it is interesting that they've given actual numbers. What's even more interesting is underneath here, we've got the numbers for these people too. They're all more effective than average in their own categories. You see that Levitt is 0.6, 1.5 times more effective than the average female. But Hall is 0.899. And Stone at 0.687. That's funny to me too. He just doesn't want to go back to that party. He's like, I'll turn the key right now. I'll do it. Anyway, this little pause has been for probabilistic math and all its implications. Interesting. But I like that our team is more effective. Although don't show people their own numbers, especially not Dutton.
It's of vital importance, Hall, that you always know where you are in relation to the nearest substation.
Okay.
It can be studied on this electronic diagram.
Is it a 3D map?
Detailed plans of the various levels and labs are also stored in the system.
Okay.
We're on level 1. Each level has 3 substations, indicated by the yellow lights.
Okay.
In the event the nuclear device is triggered, you can still cancel self-destruct by inserting your red key in a substation. After our last simulation run, we decided to add 2 more substations per level, but they're not finished yet, so don't confuse them with functioning ones.
That is confusing. We've got 2 fake ones that don't work on each level.
Each level is a different color, based on a Navy study of the psychological effects of color and environment. Also, each level is biomedically cleaner than the one above it. It'll take us 16 hours to descend through the programmed decontamination procedures on the first 4 levels.
Wow.
To level 5, where the main labs are.
Are we going to watch all that? I'd like to see it.
Now, this shows we're in conference room 7, level 1. Each of us is indicated by our initials.
Hall, Stone, Levitt, Dutton.
Our movements are continuously monitored on the electronic diagram. The patients are the yellow X's. The red circle is the capsule.
Oh, what's going down?
Are you sure the old man and the baby are still alive?
The man is still alive. We took him. Okay.
We start decontamination and immunization procedures now.
On to level 2 for us.
You really expect me to fire the thing?
All you can do is stop it. In a biological emergency, the bomb is activated automatically.
Right.
It'll then go off within 5 minutes unless you get to a substation and lock in your key.
What if he's dead, though? Or incapacitated? Or asleep?
We are checking out Ray-Ban emergency communications.
Now, how do we get up, though? What if I need some fresh air? You just burn all your clothes, yeah? That's good.
Also, it could be an organism from another planet, released deliberately.
To wipe us out?
To make friendly contact, a kind of messenger to show us life exists elsewhere in the
But
universe.
it killed 68 people.
It could be benign in its own environment.
Pretty far-fetched.
Accidental?
A buzzer will sound. Close your eyes and stand still, or blindness may result.
Jesus. I never opened my eyes. I'm blind. Well, we're yellow now.
Cross the corridor from body analysis, our next port of call.
Not for my alabaster body. I mean, Stone, you can take your body analyzer and you can...
Body analyzer.
Sit down, please.
You better let me through. I'm the only one with the key.
Please look at the screen in front of you.
Okay.
Please place your body so that all points are obliterated.
That sounds safe.
That is fine. Date your name for the records. Surname first.
Hall.
Mark Hall.
Dude.
Hallmark.
Gee, Hallmark.
Have you any allergies?
Yes, to ragweed pollen.
This ends the formal questioning. Please undress. This is a scan for fungal lesions.
We all good?
Contact on all leads is R for red.
Any lice?
Do not be nervous.
I'm not nervous.
Please sit up, facing the scan screen, and watch carefully.
Alright. Oh, what's this? Are they reprogramming his brain? Oh, psh. Distraction. It was a distraction.
You have received pneumatic injections of booster immunizations. Thank you.
A doctor did that to me once. The first time I ever had my blood taken, right? I go into the doctor and just having a chat, right? And they're doing they're pumping up something, and there's like a pressure thing on your arm, and I'm like, oh, it's just a normal part. I have no idea what's about to happen. Just a normal part of a checkup. And then the doctor's like, hey, look over there. And I'm like, what? Psh, jabbed a needle into me. I was like, you're a magician. I actually said those words. I was like, you're a magician. Just out of nowhere, out of the blue, you know? Just a little trick. Anyway, cool. I was like, what the hell is this trippy music light show all about? Are they getting into his brain? Is he going to think he's a chicken? You don't want to be a chicken. He's the guy with the key. Never give the guy with the key chicken brain. This is only level 2. The whole movie is just going to be getting down to level 5 and all the cool little tests that are involved. I love the technology. I love what they're doing with computers. For the early 70s, this is just fantastic. It's giving me endorphins.